Hello, Joe.
Thank you very much for showing us how to make rhubarb crumble.
I didn't make rhubarb crumble. I made squashy plum crumble.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. It's all beautiful though. What are you going to make for us today with your shiny eggs?
I was going to make madeleines today, and madeleines are little sponges, and I think they originated in France, madeleines, and they're also called shell cookies. And Proust wrote about them in his book. What was his book, Maria?
Remembrance of Things Past.
Remembrance of Things Past. So, actually, it's a very simple recipe. There's 50 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of butter, and I've made it 50 grams of caster sugar.
50 shades?
It's 50
grams.
shades of grams of ingredients.
Mm.
And you can have 75 grams of sugar, but I like things less sugary. So I put 50 grams, so it's 50 grams of each. Plain flour, butter, caster sugar, which is a little bit finer than granulated sugar. And then the only other ingredients are 2 eggs. They don't have to be shiny, whichever. And a little bit of salt. I've got this Himalayan salt, which is nice. And then a little bit of lemon rind, grated, the zest, grated. And that's all the ingredients. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients. That's it. So the first thing I do is I'm going to butter my madeleine moulds. These are the madeleine moulds, little shells, really, little shell shapes, scallop shell shapes. But I think experiment, if you don't have these, just find any old mould. You can pour it into a tin, it won't have that shell shape, but you can still eat it and it'll still be a sponge and it'll still be nice. So, yes, you could do that, or go and get one of these moulds. They're all over the place. This one's actually a sort of an old French one, metal. This one is a new silicone one. So, I find it easier to butter these moulds just by melting a little bit of butter first. It's just quicker. It's simpler. I went and got a chef's hat, especially for this. They're funny, all these different shapes. I wonder why a chef's hat is the shape that it is. Maybe there seems to be a lot of room in a chef's hat, maybe for putting food in.
I think the answer is there's a rat in there. I saw a film once called Ratatouille. And this little rat was teaching the chef how to cook. I think that's why there's that space in there.
So a rat can hide on top
A
of your
rat can
head.
hide. A master chef can hide in there.
Lots of
Isn't it?
things can hide in this hat, can't they? Because it's enormous. But you wear it like that, or you can wear it like that, or sideways. There's lots of options. Anyway, and you can put your sandwiches up there. So that's buttered moulds. Now this butter is going to go in melted, so into the recipe melted. So that can just gently melt. Let's just, I've got salted butter. There's a little bit of salt in it.
Salted.
So don't let me forget that bit.
Okay, don't forget it, Joe.
That's gently melting. They're ready. Now then, that's my rack for cooling them on.
And it could also be a musical instrument.
So, the thing about madeleines, they're sponges and they're light and airy. So you could say one of the biggest ingredients in food is love. loving the making of it. And also in this recipe, air. That's the ingredient, air. So we get our eggs.
Just borrowing your rack for a few moments, dear.
And a pinch of salt. I always chuck a bit over my left shoulder for luck. There's a nice rack you've got there.
It's a musical instrument, actually. You can find musical instruments in the kitchen and everywhere. You can try this at home, and you don't have to ask your parents because it's not at all dangerous. You get the rack, and you get the wooden spatula. It's like an intermission while you're mixing. I'll just. And you can feel it going up the string, the vibrations going on your jaw, and you can actually feel the resonance.
Let's hear it.
Well, you need to put it like that. You need to go like that.
Oh,
There you go.
Really
You don't need
hear
to
it.
spend loads of money on musical instruments. You can make your own. There you go.
You can really
And you can-
hear it when the sound's travelling up to your teeth.
So it's connected to your bones, and your bones are like they're actually tubes. They're not solid. So the sound travels up like a didgeridoo would, and all around your body you're getting a sonic massage for free.
Lovely. Very much like that.
Thank you.
So we got our eggs in and we got our salt in. The next thing was we whiz it loads and loads and loads and loads and loads to get the air in. That's the thing. We want to get the air in. So I'm going to use the whizzer. Okay. This is a bit broken, this whizzer, and it only has one setting, which is really fast. So let's see if it will work.